Okay, yeah, there's the mic setting. Because, yeah, like, Danny has, like, separate settings for, like, audio capture and audio input. And I'm not used to doing that for, like, my streams. Like, I don't need to do that. Like, it just does that automatically. Okay, we should be good now. I'm seeing audio waves.
Hello?
Hello?
Are we,
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, okay. Let me try that again, but faster this time. Hey everybody, welcome to session 30 of Curse of Strahd. Would you believe me if it's been 30 years? It's been like 3 years already? 30 years. Oh my god. 3 years.
30 years in the
So, just a few things to get out of the way. 2 of our players are down. Ark, played by Danny, is out on dinner theater business. And Kira has been she caught a sickness, so it's very unlikely that she'll be able to play with us.
The player, not the player, not the character.
Well,
Wasn't my fault. I didn't get them sick.
You know, so if Jen does show up in this call, and she still sounds extremely ill, we're telling her to go to sleep. So
we will get the Mario Galaxy music, and we'll get the PDF of Go the Fuck to Sleep.
Yeah, so we're giving it a little bit longer to you know, if she shows up, ask her how she is. But if you know, if not, then we'll begin the game then. So we're starting a little later than normal. Though, if memory serves, we did play a lot of games around 7:30.
Yeah.
Like, way back when.
My fault.
So
I kept sleeping in.
don't blame yourself.
No. But then we, I think we agreed to settle it on 7 sharp because, well, that way we could play more of the game. But I think as a consequence, especially when it comes to daylight savings, some of our Aussie friends have more trouble adjusting than others. So I'm not certain if we should keep that rule.
It'll be out of daylight savings anyway, so...
I think we can...
Oh.
Well, what we should do is strive for... what my idea is... Strive for 10... So strive for 7 o'clock. But if some players can't make it... but if some players are like asleep or something, we give them half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Because, yeah. So we're just chilling for a little bit. Actually, let me take a peek on what's happening on YouTube, because, you know, I don't often get to do that because I'm the DM for Curse of Strahd, so I have to focus on the game itself. So if you guys are wondering, hey, why isn't Jordan responding to my messages? It's because I can't. I have a game to run. So there's that.
Why are you so funny?
This beans in the chat. It's like, Jordan noticed me.
Actually, the chat isn't working. Hang on. Yeah, I just see a box.
Oh, that glitch.
You
might need to
might
wait a bit.
You might need to set it to you might need to set it to like having it so that it gives you like the chat and like as a live feed.
Weird. Yeah, it's probably just a setting that I'm not seeing in my new browser, but I don't really want to check right now.
Okay, well,
Yeah, fair.
there's two things. Beans and TP both said Jordan noticed me.
Hi.
You're so cheeky.
Okay.
Do you hate me?
What?
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 Don't you hate me?
What?
Exactly.
Hey, this.
You know what I gotta say to that?
Yeah.
I cast Thunder Spell!
Dang.
I cast Fireball. That's impressive.
Hold on.
Hey, hold on, that's mine.
God.
Oh, okay.
That is his.
I just keep sitting here shaking the baby hippo.
Don't shake the baby.
Don't shake
No,
the
Baby
you,
hippo
no,
can
you
handle
do
it.
you do this. You do this with the baby. You got a baby.
Don't shake the goddamn baby.
Wait a minute. Okay, so you pull the baby out of the chest and then you stick it in your pocket?
No, out of the womb.
Yeah.
Out of the womb into the pocket?
No, not into the box. Into the world
You
so you can raise it
you-
properly.
Yeah, you raise it up into the air above you. It hovers about a foot above your hand while light glows from it, and then you put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Pocket baby.
Imagine if Marin actually went into your pocket in Link's Awakening after you do the thing.
No, I'm just
It's like
thinking,
you think you're getting a travel companion when you do that, but no, you just make her a key item, like the Deku Princess.
No, I'm just thinking. When you said pocket baby, I was thinking like pocket sand.
Yeah, you just yeet a child at someone. That's a
I mean,
baby
that one-
hippo, so like it'll do good damage.
Yeah. That certainly disrupts the conversation.
I did it. I turned the baby into a bludgeoning weapon.
Hell yeah.
What a way to
I
start
don't
this
think
stream.
this is
Roll-
where I thought
roll
this would go when they gave me this.
Roll 2d6 towards the baby.
No,
Or towards
that's
the...
definitely not where I thought it would go.
Roll
I just sit
2d6.
here taking it.
Dice
2d6 bludgeoning damage towards the person or towards the baby. Yes.
Oh god, the baby gets the recoil.
I mean, it's a
Don't
baby.
worry,
It has no
Hippos
protection.
have resistance. Hippos have resistance to bludgeoning damage. Have you seen them?
I've seen them. If you are carrying a hippo in your pocket,
The Murray does not fit in your pocket.
In fact, the Murray is kind of uncomfortable. Please stop doing that.
man, imagine if Murray could fit in your pocket.
Like, hold on, I need to take a good look at that pocket. You don't have a pocket, it's just a TARDIS.
And then Murray jumps out of it and gives you a haymaker.
We are.
Revolving, apparently. I don't know why that popped into my head.
I mean, mentally I'm here. But hopefully tonight should go, like...
And if not, maybe at least a...
Listen, just if nothing else, just make sure it's here.
I cast Thunder Spell!
I cast Fireball. You know what? Speaking of, credit your animators.
Credit your fucking animators, you stupid fucks! Yeah, I guess we can talk about this a little bit. Who here is aware that Hot Ones, did an episode where Donald Duck was the, guest star?
Yep.
What?
None of the animators were credited. Eric Goldberg was not credited among other animators. And they had the audacity and the nerve to do this along with the animation against AI movement. Like, Disney, you guys are fucking idiots. And Hot Ones just outed themselves as accomplices to you. Man, humans are worthless. Anyway, 2 more minutes until we start officially. Okay. It doesn't look like Jen is coming in, so we'll let her rest. Would you say that we're all ready then?
Yeah, sounds like it.
I am.
Yeah.
Alright then. So, why don't we get this started then?
Okay.
So we'll begin by getting the right track here, excuse me.
The right teams.
Session 30. Rest and Relaxation. After hosting a much-needed funeral for Lugdana Belmondo and Erig, the Ogreish Bard, the Terror Court retired to their home in Kretsk. And not long afterwards, a mysterious vampire named Escher Kramer formally introduces himself. In the past, he committed some truly despicable crimes that forced Sugash, his once partner, kill him. But it would appear that he is a neutral party, despite being Strahd's undertaker. With the request to meet him later out of the way, the party discovers a worry stone with a magic mouth recording left by Erig, requesting them to help at least 10 people by the end of the day. Kedra immediately left for the task, but Mimi fainted and had Jackie go in her stead. And the boys stayed behind to leave everyone else to their own devices. Kira wants to build a hot spring for Kretsk, as well as gather ingredients for a ritual concerning her past self, Tatiana. Sugash, on the other hand, worked his way down the list of materials Sir Damien required for his ballistas. Ark, Suko, and Jackie helped the Burgomaster with a hunt. And during all of this, everyone met a strange old man, penchant for nicknames. Well, almost. JJ and Ricky, you two were never the sort of people to relax. For over 300 years, you learned a simple fact of life. Everyone wants to destroy monsters like you. And so, you trained your bodies, your minds, to overcome any threats. Power them. And yet, your friends have done nothing but support you, and ask for nothing in return. Even Kadrat, empowered by Illusan, a member of the same people led by Queen Kadranta of the Maddening Maze, thinks of you as reliable. Grateful as you two are, however, there's no time to think about trivial things. You have work to do. Strahd can move at any moment. So, what have you been working on?
Before you guys begin, I'm gonna switch to screens, because chances are if the mic and audio outputs weren't put on this, they might not be on the other one.
topics, but we'll go over them once the
Okay,
audio is back.
we're good.
Okay.
Okay, you're good
So,
to go.
yeah, okay. So, boys, what have you been working on? Mother Knight, Ravenloft, or perhaps something closer to the heart?
They've been working on something a little bit closer to the heart for them.
Okay.
It's a topic that's confused them for a couple hundred years at this point. How one soul became two. And they've spent the entire time trying to find anything on it. Unfortunately, with little luck.
Alright. So, with that in mind, and because of how trifling this mystery has been to you all, I want you to go ahead and make me a history check.
Right, nice, that's a good idea. I always forget to pull my fucking dice down. Uh, 15.
15. You two think this over as you have been for so much time that has passed, that nothing immediately comes to mind, but for some reason your mind turns to a single phrase, stripped of context, but it goes as split himself, ne'er to be repaired. You rack your brains for a moment, but all you have are postulations.
That phrase sounds ominous. Well, there's not really much else we have to go on, is there? What could it mean? Now, there is the fact that we were split off from one another. But ne'er to be repaired? That all we need to do is remove the shard of the Shadowfell in your chest. And then likely we'll be able to return to the same body. That's true. That's true. That still begs the question of how do we do that? And therein lies the problem, because I can't touch it. It will... I'll go straight through it, or it will destroy what's keeping me here. And ripping it out of your chest will likely kill you, like, permanently.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another history check.
Another 15.
Decent score.
Okay. Different dice.
Then your mind turns to another possibility. Castle Ravenloft. You're not sure what mysteries it holds, since, you know, it's the den of that fucker sitting in your throne. Then you begin to pore over eyewitness accounts rumors, and even scraps of paper detailing those who fell to Strahd's forces, provided to you by your Cambion allies. To which you realize one thing is abundantly clear. Not one person tried to copy the castle's blueprints. But you remember Sergei mentioning a library. Something that sounds similar to your condition. Though the words he used were quite, well, pretentious to describe the condition.
Do you remember Sergei talking about the library? That might have something that we can use to figure this out. I also remember him calling what's wrong with us pneumotemporal flux, which was... Honestly, it sounds just kind of stupid. He knows something we don't, so it's not really fair to call it stupid. But it sounds so stupid. Do we have anything else to call it? No. Exactly. Now shut up. Still stupid, though. I can hear your thoughts, and you can hear mine.
They're so brothers.
Actually, as you two have this conversation, Kedra, how long have you been standing down there listening to them?
I would say long enough.
All right. Go ahead and drop your token
Wait,
if
what?
you haven't already.
Okay, there we go. Just need to find my token amongst all the other ones.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe giving you guys characters in your journal was a bad idea.
So, pondering about something, boys?
How long have you been here?
Long enough. What's troubling you?
You know, you'd think having our own rooms would mean a little bit of privacy, but apparently not.
So then what is bothering you?
Well, first and foremost, we've been split apart. And this is an unnerving series of circumstances to be split apart in. We want to try and find a way to get back together, if that makes sense. Reverse what happened to us.
Right. And we still don't have any idea how to get rid of this shard of the Shadowfell from you.
No, but we're thinking the person who put it in us knows, or at least has a book on it somewhere.
And you think you know where that book is?
Well, to be fair, we have no idea where in that bloody castle or library could be, but potentially there's one in there.
I wasn't able to scout the entire place when I was there temporarily, but I can at the very least detail... No, I can at least detail rooms where I have been in. Should make the search a little bit easier.
Would one happen to have been a library?
Unfortunately, no.
Castle libraries tend to have grand doors leading to them.
It's true. It was just like that back at home as well.
Did you notice any unnecessarily ostentatious doors?
That's a good question. DM, can I roll for history?
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Please ask your question again. I'm sorry about that.
I was going to ask if I could roll for history to see if I remember seeing any grand doors that look like they belong to a library, considering I was there once.
Okay. Go ahead and roll history for me.
Okay. Ooh, I think the dice are telling a narrative. That is an 18.
An 18. Okay. Well, given that you have a keen mind, which is funny because keen mind is not one of your feats out of game. For the short time you've been there, the castle walls were not only grand, but also they had a presence to them. And all the while that you were in there, it felt somewhat overwhelming in a sense. And you do recall seeing plenty of doors, but in the corner of your eye, it seemed like something was blanketed by darkness as you tried to focus on it. As if a wreath was covering it.
There were lots of large doors out at that castle. Almost kind of seemed like a certain someone may be overcompensating for something. But I did see something being shrouded. Perhaps a part of him anticipated someone having interest in his library and was hoping nobody would notice the coverings. It could be behind there.
Okay, so all of his doors are large and ostentatious because he's a pretentious twat. But one of them was shrouded in darkness?
Yes. That's what I'm remembering, at least. And it would make sense for him. Of course he'd want to lock people out from gaining more knowledge.
If it's wreathed in shadow, I don't know if JJ will be able to go in there. But I might be able to.
Then perhaps if we ever end up back at that castle, we can have an attempt at that library and see if we can find what you're looking for.
Will we organize a raid and make sure it gets done properly instead of by chance?
Considering the pace that we're going at with the people, with rallying people, I don't think a raid is going to be too hard to conduct.
It'll have to be a quiet affair. Small group. Somewhere else making lots of noise to draw their attention.
Yes, a small and capable group.
For sneaking in, I recommend us, Corey, and Sugash. You and the others would be able to make a lot of noise.
That is true. I'm not exactly built for stealth.
Suko could probably be useful for sneaking in as well. She's been around long enough to know the castle.
Yeah. And plus, I think my illusions could make for a decent distraction.
All right. As you two have this conversation,
Is this my?
boys, you hear something in your minds.
Ricky, JJ, I know you can probably hear this. I need you in my room right now.
Hearing Mimi's voice, both of the boys just sort of stop. And Kedra, you see a look of concern washing over Ricky's face before the two of them immediately bolt upstairs.
Kedrot is going to be following suit, and he's going to be right behind you guys.
All right. And as you three race upstairs, you run into Mimi's room. Are you barging in, or are you just opening the door?
It's sort of they're barging in. Let's be honest.
Okay, so you shoulder check the door, and you race inside, and you see Arissa sitting on Mimi's bedside. And she turns her head to face you all. You're here.
No, it's just Arisa. Okay.
Yep. Arissa is here.
You haven't hurt her, have
Arissa
you?
actually has a bit of a nice... You actually notice Arissa doesn't have any weapons on her. She is... Well, she has some armor on her, but... It's nothing unusual for someone like her. And she just shakes her head. Quietly says, no.
2 questions. How did you sneak in past Gal? And why are you here?
1, I'm not as good as a skulker as my mother, but I know my way around. Secondly, I think it's time we had that talk about what happened to my mother.
I suppose so.
And just so you know, I don't intend on killing me. That's not why I'm here. I just want to ask. And then she turns to you, Mimi. What happened in the Drowned Temple? Why did you have to kill her?
I was scared. She had learned something I wished to myself. And when that happened, I was frightened.
That's
We
reasonable.
had... Yeah, after that, we started fighting, and she kind of puts one of her hands on where exactly Volenta stabbed her through. At some point, I thought I was going to be the one who wouldn't make it out of there. So, I thought it was going to be... At times, I thought it was going to be me or her. I learned too late that it could have been both of us.
You see a mixture of emotions in Arissa's expression. Doubt, sadness, anger, a fusion of all three, and then it all fades into recognition. And all she managed to eke out was, I see. Well, she looks over to you, JJ. I've been thinking about what you said as well. And when it comes to breaking Taka's, Ira's heart, truthfully, I don't want to break either of them. And everything that Father has done to this point, it's been hard. First, I didn't think I had any choice but to follow his orders. For 17 years I've lived like this. Essentially being a mole for my father's ambitions. The one thing I've been struggling with is the fact that it didn't matter what she did, Valenta was still my mother. And to have her taken away from me is... I'm not sure I can forgive Mimi for it, but I don't detect that she's lying to me. So I ask you again, what should I do?
Forgiving someone who had to fight for their own survival against your parent is not really an easy task, especially when your parent is the one who lost. However, you need to see it from a different perspective. Would any of us have forgiven your mother if Mimi ended up dying?
I imagine
Who forced
not,
your
no.
mother into that fight? Who,
Sorry about that.
who in their infinite wisdom made your mother who she was?
father.
put her in a position where she had to fight for her life and eventually lost it.
Again, my father.
So, is it not fair to lay the blame of her death on his shoulders, as it was directly via his actions that that fight had to happen? It's directly via his actions that you had to betray the people you grew up with. It's directly
Just-
via his actions that the people of Barovia continue to suffer.
And at this point, Arissa starts to quietly sob to herself. There is a very clear conflict in her, but you get the sense that she is definitely taking your words to heart.
And thus, is it not understandable that the source of your suffering, your internal turmoil, as it were, is not Nini, is not the people of Barovia, but your father?
Yes.
Who forces you to act against your true nature for his own selfish ambitions, with which you will not benefit from.
I lost Savior because of him. Truth be told, I didn't run away to reunite with my father. I ran away because deep in my heart, on some level, I knew that what I was doing was wrong. I couldn't bear to see Taka and Kira lose our friend like that. And my inaction has cost him his life. I'm just as culpable.
Yet you have the opportunity to turn around.
You would excuse my actions?
If you started doing the right thing, I'm sure even Taka and Kira would. Acting under duress means you're not acting like yourself. And if there's anything even I can see, it's that you're a good person. Underneath all of that shame and anger, the worry that you're going to let down your father, you're a good kid. You went out of your way to not kill people because you still care about them. And there's the fact that you listened to him. To me, when we told you to stop and go away.
Mimi pipes up for a moment. That reminds me, you when the others were under attack from Anna, you were willing to, like, you saved them, even if it was against your father's orders. I wasn't there for that, but if anything happened to them, like, I don't know if I could sit here and forgive Anna. Yet, so he looks to the side. I'm not saying I didn't make a poor decision there, but we were both able to be better than that. Are we not?
And that's the point when Arissa just starts sobbing, like outright.
Ketrat's gonna immediately go next to her and just put an arm around her.
And as you have this conversation, you begin to hear the voices of your friends, namely Arx to start with, as they make their way inside. And Arx says, "Evangeline, stay home." And you hear Vasilka say, "As you command." And Arx says, "Ugh, I hate that we have to do this, but until we know for sure the cure works, so be it." In which Jackie and Suko, you can drop.
You cut out a little bit. What were you saying?
Just as Jackie and Suko drop 2 tokens.
Roll20 doesn't like when I talk, apparently.
No, Roll20's also been like slow for my computer, slowing down my computer, which is now I know how Jen feels.
Yeah, right?
But don't worry, don't worry. I still have it's not like slowing down to the point where I can't play.
Yeah. Okay. So, coming back to this, Ark, Stuka, go ahead and. Oh, did you already drop your token?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I couldn't see because I didn't see the other thing is in the jam layer. To which you also hear Kira, Taka, Kori, and Sugash enter the building. To which Amy says, "Hey everyone,
Amy.
we're home!" To which Arissa freezes up.
Yeah, calm down. If they try anything, I'll make sure they don't go anywhere with it. I'm so sure.
Actually, she looks to you, wiping her tears. Could you tell them I wasn't here? Don't tell anyone I was
sure?
here, please. Yeah, I'm not ready to talk to.
All right.
And then Sugash cries out as you said that. Things are rather quiet in here. Oh, hey guys. To which Arissa quietly leaves the room, looks back to you all, smiles, and disappears.
Still kind of has this, like, she still kind of is a little upset. You can still see, like, some sorrow with, in Mimi's face. Both because she had to recount the events that involved Orisa, that involved Valenta in the first place, but also just, it's mostly just that, and just seeing Orisa crying, but, like, she's not but she's a little comforted, I guess. You could kind of tell that.
That's a good word for it.
Mm-hmm.
Kedrat's gonna go by and do the same thing with Mimi. Go next to her and just also give her a comforting hug.
Thank you.
She talked about whether or not we would forgive her for her actions. What about you, Mimi? How do you feel about your own actions?
Mimi kind of struggles for a minute to say anything. It's a little... Forgiving yourself is hard.
Then perhaps the thing to keep in mind that forgiving yourself is not, that forgiving your actions may not be the exercise, only accepting them. Accepting on what the circumstances were then and not what they were to come.
She looks towards the boys and maybe you're right.
We all carry sins, but they are what make us who we are in the end. We grow from them, we become better from them, because we accept that what happened has happened, and we use that knowledge to make ourselves better in the future. Because we can never forget those actions, but we can accept that they happened, and work towards never letting them happen again.
Thank you. All of you.
Get whatever rest you need, Mimi.
Mimi nods, but soon after she you see Jackie at the door. Okay, who left the door open?
Must have been the wind.
She sees you and Ricky and JJ all in the room together, and I'm gonna roll for deception.
Deception. Okay.
Yeah, roll for insight.
You know what? You have it. Yeah. Mimi, you have advantage because the others are there.
Okay. No, I'm rolling. No, I'm rolling for insight as Jackie, not as Mimi. Okay, so I roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's Jackie's insight? Okay, that would be a 22. She does not believe it's the wind. However, okay. I know I can be kind of. I know I can be kind of dumb sometimes. I know it's not the wind, but I don't. But like I think, but like I guess the least you can do is Hold on, Mimi. Yes. Do you want your door open? She thinks about it for a second. You know, you can actually keep it open just in case I need to. Just in case I have the power to yell something out. It'd be easier to do so, if the doors are not closed. Okay. Anyways, Kedra? Ricky? JJ? Everyone's downstairs. If, you want to join us.
Of course. I have things to report in anyway.
Cool. I'll be with you in a second, okay?
So you make your way down.
Okay.
What's it
Yeah,
like back home so early? I thought we had like a week break. It hasn't been. Is it nighttime? Is it? How long is it? How long have we been studying?
Actually, you know what? Considering that you're confused about it, roll a history check. Disadvantage, just for fun.
Well, disadvantage really got me there, didn't it? Oh God. 7. The other option was a natural 20.
Oh no.
It's like, huh? You could have sworn it was November 3rd.
Being as old as they are, they have a really shoddy concept of the passing of time.
Yeah.
So they don't know how long they've been down doing research.
Yeah. So, you, as you make your way, upstairs and, actually downstairs, thought you were in the basement for a sec. As you make your way downstairs, you, hear Ark, speaking to Garl. Okay, just make sure, she does simple tasks, make sure she doesn't leave the house, and, yeah, just take care of her, okay? And then, to which Garl says, yeah, you can count on me. To which, as you make your way downstairs, Kira, greets you all and says, hey, I guess the gang's all here then. So, we got most of what we need for the ritual. We got a nice cauldron. Let me just put this upstairs. To which, she, races, past you boys, says, excuse. And then Taka says, oh wait, let me help you carry that. That's pretty heavy. And
roll for deception.
I can't roll deception for them. Let's just say, who has the highest perception? Sans Sugash. I want to say that maybe it's
I think it's Kedra.
Yeah, mine's a plus of 15.
It's a 15.
Yeah. Kedra, you hear oh honey, you know why we're going upstairs, but they don't have. And Taka's like, yeah, okay. Oh,
I fucking hear that.
The eternal cringe.
Yeah. And Sugash then looks at the rest of you and says, "Well, I should probably head over to the gates next. You don't have to come with me, guys. I think I can handle this one on my own. Let's just meet back here when we're all done helping. Was it 10 people? 10 people or more?
Yeah, 10 people.
I've already assisted with
Yeah,
a couple
okay.
of others, but squeezing a few more probably wouldn't be too hard for me.
Really? How many people have you helped?
I think currently so far.
You're kind of bolted.
I believe currently so far there's about 5 I've assisted with.
Oh, well, that makes our job easier. Okay, I'm gonna get going. And then Sugash leaves. And then Ark looks at the rest of you and says, "Okay, so what have we got so far? Any news?"
Well, I've been trying to acquire some more ritual materials for what me and Kira plan to do later.
Well, we've been planning to build that hot spring.
Yeah, we actually cleared quite a few spaces for it. Hey, have you guys met this old man? He calls himself Dionysus, or Captain Dionysus.
Zuko nods.
Is he
Can I
that?
roll a history to check to see if Ketrat's actually read books on that?
Reading books, no, but I'll have you roll a history check, because, Ketrat was pretty busy helping people, so, let's see how good his memory is.
22.
Okay, yeah, you've definitely seen a guy that, fits their description, a jolly fellow, quite rotund, has a penchant for weird nicknames, and actually, as you were flying around, you did notice something out there in the fields of Barovia. Specifically, near lake, the lake where Van Richten's tower is.
I may have heard of that individual. Big jolly man likes to give nicknames.
Oh, that man.
I've seen him around.
By this point, yeah, Jackie would have been downstairs.
What did he call me? Nuada? Nuada?
Nuada, yes.
He called me Spidey, and there's not many people who know about that part of my life.
He called me a
Sure.
raptor. I mean, I think it's pretty kick-ass.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a pumpkin.
Oh, that makes sense.
She called you Jack-o'-lantern. I don't really know what that is.
You'll know when you're older.
What? He
He's
tilts his
older than
head.
us.
Yeah, he tilts his head, like almost 360 degrees, like an owl.
Jackie looks in the direction of the voice. Did I stutter?
Jack-o'-lantern
Well-
is a carved pumpkin that you put a candle in.
Oh, okay. He gives you 2 thumbs up. Got it. All right. So.
I mean, I guess technically speaking, they would be older than 5 seconds ago.
And then
True.
Ark looks over. Yeah, Ark looks over to Corey and says, Since you're the only one of your group still here, did you find any of those weird rocks, like the one that got us started on this thing?
Did I?
You did.
Okay.
It was when you guys were shopping, and Captain Dion wondered what the missing ingredient for mushroom stew was. And the hint was actually to head over to the Wizard of Wines.
Oh, yep. Yes, we have.
Okay. What did it say?
The hint was to go to the Wizard of Wines.
Well, I guess that's where we're going next, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna make my way there now.
Best of luck to you, Ark.
And with that said, Ark unfurls his wings and he takes off before you guys. Jackie, you thought to ask Kira if she wants to come along, but then you hear labored breaths and decide it's best to back off.
Ricky and Jake, you hear? I think I know what...
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, you kind of lived.
Okay, Ricky, JJ, you hear
Hey, boy.
You're still kind of blipping.
Oh.
Cut out again.
You're not allowed to say this, apparently.
Let Jackie say fuck. Here, try talking in Discord.
Hold on.
Not on
I'm
Roll20.
I'm just gonna close Roll20 for a second.
Yeah.
See
yeah,
if
there you
that
go.
actually improves my connection. Okay. Ricky, JJ, you hear telepathically, help, I can hear them. She is right
get a
next door,
response.
remember.
You get a response. We can't help you. We hear it all the time as well.
In stereo.
That woman's mind is more depraved than anyone we've met before.
Mimi just telepathic replies, I am so sorry.
It is the one problem with being telepathic, you can't turn it off.
So, with that said, you guys are heading over to the Wizard of Wines, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, but, yeah, you know what? This is enough of a nudge to get the boys out of the door. I don't care.
Yeah. No, you're right. Well done. Because, if it wasn't
didn't even plan it.
obvious to everyone here, the boys don't know how to take a break. They don't know how to relax. They don't sleep, and they've been alive for 300 years. All hours of the day are hours that you can use to work. However, there are ungodly noises coming from just one floor up, and they wish to leave.
Alright, so with that said, let's head over to the town square.
How could someone who is so invested in their own god make noises like that?
Bahamut don't have any
Uh.
tenets against that.
That's when you hear Illicit heavily
Unfucking
breathing.
fortunately.
Okie dokie. So, upon passing through here again, you find, Hollow. Corey's daddy.
I'm gonna briefly ask this outside of text chat. Can someone share screen real quick so that, because if it was slowing down my computer, I might not be able to move my token.
I could share screen.
And you're already streaming. That's probably gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my computer.
Okay. So
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
We're gonna play this. We're gonna play this game, and we're gonna like it.
I mean, I'd love to play
um,
this game.
Listen,
I love to play this game if I could see it.
Listen, I just figured out that this computer can actually run Black Myth Wukong, so I'd say it's pretty strong.
Dude, like, your computer's character development is so beautiful.
And all it took was getting
It like went from didn't it go from like really crappy to like incredibly useful and high performance?
Yeah, it went from Stitch to it went from being a toaster to Ultron.
Okay. Okay, Suko, I believe you have yet to drop your token.
Anyway, I'm just finished posting that. Where am I posting? Where am I dropping it? I'm just saying dumb shit. Don't worry about it.
All right, let's move on.
Very important, though.
So, Hollow sees you all making your way down to the town gates and says, "Oi, what's the big rush?"
To see the wizard
The
wizard.
wonderful
of
wizard.
wines.
Oh,
The wonderful wizard of wines.
he throws his head back as he laughs. Says, I regret not spending my years with you.
We're only here to escape some awful noises.
Well,
Noises?
yeah, well, since you're all here, Hollow actually takes you aside, Corey, and he asks, Corey, a word if I may.
What is it?
So he takes you aside, and he sits down, just across from this tent, actually. And he takes a flask from his belt, which uncorks with a satisfying, and offers it to you.
What's it?
He says, "Rainbow pattern drippings. It's a rite of passage for young kobolds to drink this stuff once they reach 6 years of age. They say it bestows them with the cunning, creativity, and protection of Gaknulak. You're a mite older than normal, but I think you wouldn't mind if we did your initiation into womanhood rather than later. What do you say?"
Like, I'm already running late, so better now than never.
All right,
Wait.
off and let it flow.
Just right now?
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Jackie moves. Have Jackie move closer because I can't move my token.
Oh,
Not you.
You are moved backwards. As both of the boys just pull you away from the father and daughter using the balcony.
yeah, it's like, this is their moment, you sit still. Alright, Corey, take a drink and roll a con save.
Yep. Glug, glug, glug. Where's my D20? There it is.
Who's got a stock drinking sound effect?
I have rolled a 13.
13.
Wait, no, hold on. I didn't add my modifier. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, Matt, add your modifier,
16.
please. Better, okay.
Yeah.
So, you wafted a little bit to start with, and it smells vaguely of gasoline with a hint of fermented grapes. And, well, the liquid tastes better than it smells. It's a bit like wine, but if you could put it into words, it's also decidedly more viscous and spicy, especially as it makes its way down.
Is it overall like pretty good tasting, or?
Yeah, it's not bad. Then, yeah. Your belly starts to grumble suddenly. To which your father asks, "Whoa, you alright?"
It has a harsh taste. Well, the taste isn't. The taste is good, but it's a bit heavy.
Yeah, definitely was. It was definitely that way when I first started. When I first did my initiation. So despite that, you managed to keep everything down. And you feel a lot more self-assured. A little unnerved, but a weight was definitely lifted off your shoulders. Then, Hollow chuckles as he gets up and stands up before you, asks, "Now, your sword."
I hand it to him.
And as you hand him the sword, he taps both your shoulders and says, "The dragon scale toughens our skin. The dragon bone adorns our skull. The dragon heart flames our sorcery. We are the dragon. For the dragon we live. Long live the dragon. Go now, Corey, with the speed and intellect of God."
Corey nods and, like, I assume she can stand up now, right?
Yeah.
Yep. She stands up and sort of moves to give Hollow a hug.
He accepts it, pats your back. Alright, now get out of here. You've got someone to be, yeah?
Yes. Thank you, Father.
Certainly. Now, I'd best get to bed then. Just got done with a long meeting with Sugash and Astrazia, and a few others, so I need to take a load off. All of which will be discussed. Best to keep that in mind.
So Jordan, they drank alcohol, yeah?
Possibly.
So in other words, they had...
I cast fireball.
Yes. Very thick, fruity fireball. It's a ceremonial drink. Hopefully that was put across.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I assume we're all ready to head over to the Wizard of Wines then?
Yeah.
Okay, so while we do that, why don't we take a 15-minute break?
Yeah.
That'll give my Peter enough time to recover.
That's good. So, wait a second, is her dad named Hollow because that's what's left when you take a Corey out?
That's mean, but maybe.
No, you take a Corey sample and then there's a Hollow left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hollow.
Just get...
Okay, so what would happen if Hollow was on the completely opposite, was actually if one of Hollow's color was the complete opposite on the color wheel?
Like what, blue?
No, Corey's like yellow, right? Corey and Hollow are like
Corey's more
yellow, right?
orange. I thought she was orange. What does Corey's player think?
It's like this sounds like a cop-out answer, but it's kind of in the middle.
I mean, that's respectable. I can accept that.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a Hollow purple joke.
Oh, okay.
Jordan wouldn't get that because he doesn't watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, it's honestly, I didn't even know Jujutsu Kaisen was a thing until one of you guys started talking about it. I'm like, what the fuck
Don't
are you
watch
talking about?
JJK, it will make you sad.
Nah,
I mean,
I win.
Fuck off.
I haven't watched it, but I understand that.
Okay.
It's like first episode reference.
Is that in the first episode?
It's either first or second. I can't
Oh my
remember
God.
exactly which one. But yeah, nah, I'd win is like one of Gojo's greatest quotes.
No, I just want to watch that just to see the context of that line.
Fucking, I have a meme for this. Me mate got me into JJK. And where is it?
Oh well, that's that.
Alright.
I'm not posting that one.
Alright, so the map is ready, and my notes are in place, and
mean
so is
what?
the music choice, but I will be right back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Ark supposed to be there? And he's gone.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I was gonna say, is Ark supposed to be there? Because I see Ark there.
Yeah,
Ark is on the ground
we
floor.
explained, we explained that Ark was making his way there.
Oh, okay. My brain decided to be a little bit of a Fusiki ball for a second.
Yeah. Okay, now I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My brain is a Fusiki. It's just not. It does not want.
It's a fushigi ball.
I love this.
I fucking hate those things. They're always out of the
People
juice.
People who know JJK will find that incredibly funny. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
I'm gonna
that's
send that to
everyone.
someone.
That's causing everyone to die.
I'm gonna send that to my
I'm already
housemate.
dying. I don't need more help.
You know what? There's only one thing. There's only one thing left for this. Domain expansion. Swamp of Serenity.
Wait, what?
You were
You were
strong.
strong. So can
I have a friend. Bram and I have a mutual friend who has certain soundboard things where it's like domain expansion and it's a bunch of I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but it's like a bunch of like obvious joke ones and. I'm gonna show him that meme that you sent, by the way, letter.
Oh, please do. Anyone who watches or reads JJK needs to see that.
Okay.
And then he fights Makima.
No, that's Death Battle.
Everyone you know and love will die. Welcome to JJK.
It's funny
Okay.
because it's true.
I don't know. My favorite
Okay.
character's probably never gonna go away because they rely on it too much.
And I walked in here.
I haven't
At the
watched
tail
it
end of that.
in a long time. I'm like only through season 1, so.
Which character are you talking about?
Sukuna.
Alright. How much time has passed? I have little perception of time.
5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes?
Yep.
It is.
Wait, is everybody still here?
I'm not
we're
at 3
still
yet,
here.
so I haven't got up.
Well, fuck that
Well,
then. Let's get back into the
We've just
game.
been talking about JJK.
Yeah. A conversation I believe I would have, like, no knowledge of.
Oh, me
Okay.
neither. I've just been listening.
Hey,
You should
Yeah,
Well, I
watch
have very
JJK.
little
Great that you're
knowledge
interested
of
in
it.
it.
I
Watch-
just have a favorite character.
Okay.
it's,
You should watch JJK. You shouldn't watch JJK.
Okay. Everybody, present here, go ahead and drop your tokens in.
Where we
Okay,
drop?
not me.
Where are we dropping? Probably out front.
Bottom
Where
floor.
are we? Where are
Okay,
we?
now we're-
dropping?
Bottom floor. Bottom floor.
Yeah, I just assumed here because there's stairs.
This is all over this way
And
is the
let's get
front.
right thing.
There's up there better? Okay, there's also stairs.
Jackie's going to need to be dragged in.
Yes, that's right.
Look, it's me.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys race your way in there. Jackie, you see Ark just looking around the place, going, hello? Anyone need help? Oh, did you say something, Jackie?
Looking for someone?
He turns his head around 360 degrees, sees you, and then sort of walks in place to face you. Oh, hey, Jackie.
Wait, 360 degrees? Did he like turn his head and
180.
look forward again?
Yes.
180.
I just took it at face value.
Yeah, it's like, he was sort of doing like the owl thing, and then he just turned his body to meet you.
I don't know. I like to think. I like to think like 360. Like he turned his head 360 degrees.
Yeah, like
It's just that extra.
As he's turning
Okay.
around, oh hey Jackie.
Oh, Jackie! Ah! No. All right. So,
He is
then-
reborn. So
yeah. You then hear some voices coming from the Great Mashing Room. Do you enter?
Yes.
Okay, so you make your way inside, to which, actually they were just getting done. And you see, what seems to be the whole family of the Martikovs, this time around. Including, Davian and Erwin, the two most at each other's throats, before Aster stepped in. During the Bardstock Festival. And, as you approach them, you notice that there's this, somberness about them. Who wants to call them out first?
Happy to do it.
Alright, Corey, go ahead.
Is everything quite alright?
So, Adrian, notices you and says, "Oh, hello, friends. The winery is going strong. Need one more seat, and then..." He cuts himself off. "We shouldn't make this about business. In truth, Eric was part of the Keepers of the Feather for as long as I can remember." To which you hear Elvir pipe up. "Even an old man met him when he was just a wee lad." To which, Davian, pipes up and says, "Exactly right, Elvir. He's been a mainstay for many years." To which he breathes in, lets out a long, drawn out sigh. "It's been a pain in the kilt having to adjust. We were ravens are used to death. Too used to." And you get this collective sadness from the four of them. But before any of you thought to talk, you hear what sounds like rhythmic plucking. I want everyone to go ahead and make an investigation check to find the source of the noise.
Oh, good roll.
Alright, and everybody go ahead and put it in the rolls chat.
That's also a pretty decent roll.
Maths. Oh my god, I can't do simple maths today. Hold on.
That's okay. I
Okay,
can never do simple math.
what was your roll and what's your
Investigation.
modifier?
Investigation.
No, I just calculated it. All good.
Okay. Suka not distracted. What? 0? How do you get a 0?
One minus one
Someone-
equals 0.
Someone's got a negative
that's
modifier.
base.
Are you kidding me?
That's so cool.
Someone's got a negative modifier.
Jackie, what'd you get?
What's my investigation? You said.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm only slightly better.
The fuck? Okay, well, I guess Corey takes it. She's powering through the session. Okay, so, Corey, you follow the source of the noise up on the roof of the vineyard, twisting and turning your way there.
Suka ends up in here.
Ricky and JJ, you two follow suit, picking up on what she's got.
Would that be in the move to the upper floor then, or?
I'll ping you.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Alright, and everyone else follows suit, to which Ark looks to Suko and Mimi, Jackie. I got confused by the name. He looks to Suko and Jackie and says, "Hey, guys, eyes up, let's go."
Oh. Okay.
And Jackie, I will get you Doki. You know what? We can have her peek out of the window because she's like she can't quite get through. And just sitting on sitting on the side of the roof, you see Muriel tuning her lute and sitting just on the shingles, the edge of the shingle. She appears to be lost in thought, and moreover, she's not smiling. She didn't even turn her head to look at you. But judging by the way the tuning stopped suddenly, she already knows you're there. Who wants to talk to her?
Is there something troubling you?
Oh, Kedrot, how's things?
I think we were about to ask you the same question.
Me? Nothing much. I've been meandering in my head. I know, it's not like me. Then she finally looks at you. I've been keeping it under wraps, but I hate how Eric taken it.
You wouldn't be the only one.
Did you know I used to hate playing music and studying history?
What changed?
Well, before the change, my parents were beside themselves, didn't know what to do with me because of it. Then Eric came along. Play music. I don't know what clicked. I didn't care about my destiny, not like how my clan did. He nudged me to look at it different. The sense of hope. And in recent years, my act of being all smiles and sunshine, how I fell apart in front of Kira, and Ark, and Suko, and Mimi, and Perez. It was never about me or the Vinshaws. Bloody hell, it's not even about the Keepers of the Feather. It was about the history of the Were-Ravens. She stands up and looks off into the horizon, roughly where the funeral was held. Its teachers plucked every turn like strings on it.
It sounds to me that you ended up making music much more than just simply something you wanted to do for yourself.
Babale Saga will pay for what she did. We will stop her. And then she turns to look at all of you. And I mean all of us. Why don't we make a promise?
Hmm?
And you can forward this to the other two. And Mimi, since I think she's missing. Is she here?
She's missing. I can relay the information though.
Sure. Now, let's save every person we can. No one's gonna throw themselves to the sword, no matter how tempting. No complaining, because we know the devil sucks monster cock. No infighting, because like it or not, we're in this together. Eric brought us together. Let's not fuck that up for him. Do that.
That
You
seems
got my
incredibly
vote.
reasonable. Sorry.
Ark, let's say Ark and you said that at the same time.
And we just sort of look at each other and sort of chuckle nod.
Jinx.
Oh, damn it.
Wait. What's this about the devil?
Oh, right, you wouldn't know. It's his name. Lord.
I get it.
Do you get it?
Yeah, we're talking about Strula Vanuta or whatever his name is, right?
Mm.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Well, if there's nothing else, then I'd say we're square. As for me, she turns around. I'm going back to the swamp.
Before you do,
I'll
there's something
bring-
I want you to
yeah.
promise yourself.
Alright.
Never forget Eric's teachings and what they've done for you.
I won't. We'll chart every possible route. And whenever you're done gathering the treasures and forces, let Agelin. He's our leader. Oh, right. One more thing. She hands something to you, Kedrat. This is for you. It's, in fact, another worry stone. Another hint.
Kedrat accepts the worry stone.
Alright. And then... Muriel transforms into a raven and flutters off. To which then you hear the Worry Stone activate its magic mouth spell, and you hear Eric say, "I'm round like a ball, yet you can eat me cooked or raw. Like a ladder, I have tears. What am I? Answer without any fears."
Could you copy paste that into the thing?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, easily. And I'm gonna at everyone so they can all piece this together.
Yeah, yeah.
Because obviously you all heard the hint at the same time.
Round like a ball, you can eat me cooked or raw. Already, that kind of sounds like a fruit.
Or an onion.
That too. And it's said to have tears. So clearly there's much more than... So clearly there's different layers for whatever this thing is. The one thing coming to my mind is that you can, in fact, one thing that's coming to my mind is you can cook or eat raw an apple.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna fly over to the Kletsk while you guys. Never
Understandable.
too good.
That's fine.
And then Ark
Like,
toddles
ooh.
off. Okay. So, I will say, as you guys were having that discussion, Corey, as you mentioned onion, the Warrior Stone actually begins to glow, and actually trails behind Ark.
Oh.
To which you can see him visibly react. Whoa! As the beam of light makes its way back into Kretsk. Only opportunity now is to follow it. So do you?
Yeah.
Onion.
I guess we know our next destination.
All right.
Dude, I can't believe I got a riddle right.
Follow the
You
onion
actually,
brick road.
yeah. You actually got it right off the bat. That's really impressive. In fact, Corey, I'm gonna give you a point of inspiration for that. That was really cool. Let me just get my head back on tight. That really did surprise me. Okay. This looks right.
We were like Adam West, Batman, and Robin, immediately solving Riddler's riddles.
Hell yeah.
Then again, I imagine most of Riddler's riddles are like something a kid can solve.
Or Batman just looks him up on the internet.
Yeah. What? You're nearly done. What did you do? Did you look them up on the internet?
No, shut up.
I love the Riddler. He's just a little guy.
Yeah, alright. So, your journey leads you to the farm fields. Alright, I found my notes.
Yeah.
And as you make your way through here, you see Ringo, not so great and spectacular anymore, trying to lift and bale dead trees. And a young lady barks orders at him in a strange dialect. Come on, Ringo! Put those glutes to work! You're sweating like an unsheared sheep in the middle of June! Which is quite funny, seeing as in we're in the middle of August. And then Ringo barks back, and what are you doing exactly, little missy? Moving dead trees ain't exactly easy work. She puts her hand to her chest. And damage these poor, delicate little fingers of mine? To which you see Ark shoveling trees left and right without any trouble at all, saying, It's easy work for me, Ringo. That's because you're a freak. I'll drop you in the shrine pool again. That won't be necessary. To which Ark approaches him menacingly. Oh, well, now I gotta. Wait!
You know, Kedrod's actually going to lift one of the trees with one arm and carry it with him.
Now, come on. Let's not be hostile with each other. We all have jobs to do.
And I could help you out, Ringo. If you stop piddling around about how great and spectacular you are. Alright, who would like to assist?
Well, I already am.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's see how well Jackie does with lifting up a tree.
Oh, yeah, since she was able to suplex a deer, so she should be able to do this just fine. So I believe, Kedra, let's have you roll athletics. Jackie, you do the same.
Could I also help by like casting Thorn Rip and trying to like yank it?
Oh, yeah, really clever. Okay. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Hey, remember?
7 on athletics.
I assume that
No brainer for you.
Okay, so remember how we mentioned the deer? I think I did that because I got a nat 20 there.
Oh my god, you didn't. Did you?
22, baby.
Oh my god. Okay. Hang on. Is your strength score like?
No,
is it
wait.
bugged out? Because
It's athletics, right?
yeah. Athletics is strength
Oh
based.
no, never mind.
Acrobatics
Never
is dex-based.
mind. Never mind. Okay, I was thinking acrobatics. Okay, and I was looking at Mimi's sheet for a second. Yeah, no, it's a 0 modifier, so never mind. It's just a 20.
That's still
Oh,
good.
just a 20.
It's not a natural.
Just a
like it's.
No, it is. My
It
athletics
is a natural
scores
20. What the?
My
Oh my
athletics-
god.
My athletics scores is plus 0.
Okay, and Corey got an 18 Thorn Whippy hit. That hits. These trees ain't going anywhere. So yeah, suffice it to say, you three. Actually, why don't you describe how you clear the trees? Starting with Kedra, since I believe he rolled the highest.
So,
Well, actually, since you did roll a natural 20, Jackie, let's start with you first, actually.
Okay, you know that
And then we'll go with
that
Kedra.
like you know that scene from Dragon Ball, like the original Dragon Ball, where the one guy just like chops a pillar and just throws
Yes.
it and then tries to jump on it?
yes.
Jackie doesn't jump on it, but he does that.
Oh my god.
I had a different idea in mind. So, Kedron takes one of his void blades, cuts it, and then he picks it up and chucks it. So, what I put in memes, something similar to that.
Yeah, probably. Okay, and Corey, how do you use Thorn Whip to lift the trees?
Well, I don't know not sure if I've used it yet, so I don't know. Haven't worked out exactly where the Thorn Whip comes from, but yeah, probably from the sword, I suppose. But
Yeah,
actually, no, from the arm, maybe.
Ooh, yeah, I like that more.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
I
cast
imagine
the,
that you're
cast the Thorn Whip like from the arm, like it wraps around the tree, and then give it a good old yank.
Mm-hmm. And with a satisfying tug, it gets ripped out of the snow, out of the frozen soil, and into your mechanical hand.
And then
To
it's too
which-
heavy, and I fall over.
There's like a little anime arm flail. Whoa. As you try to maintain your balance. And then Ark actually catches you and says, "Whoa, easy."
Thank you.
And this commotion actually stirs the attention of someone inside this house before you and says, what's all that racket now? Hang on, let me just finish off my ledger for these new crops. We've got quite a few people coming in from the attack on Valaki, you understand?
Oh, you're here?
Actually, this is a different man's.
Oh, you sound so similar.
Almost like his voice actor can only do a certain amount of voices. And coming out of the doorway is a portly middle-aged man with impressive mutton chops and a big smile on his face. And he says,
not Mario.
I heard you were back, but I never had the pleasure to reach you before. He holds out his hand. Easily remedied. Welcome to the farm. Who wants to shake his hand?
Me.
Alright, Kedrot, you make your way over to him, shake his hand.
Greetings, sir.
My name is Galen. That pretty young lass right there is me daughter, Anna Maria. To which Anna Maria does a curtsy. Pleasure's all mine. and you're well familiar with the associate Ringo. To which Ringo grumbles to himself. I'm the owner of this here farm. Whatever kind of foodstuffs or woodstuffs you need, I've got most of everything stocked in the stores in the square. So if anyone remembers Ringo offhandedly mentioning Gallon, he is real. This is just to show you that he's real.
Yeah.
And then Ark says, "Oh, I don't think I actually heard your name before. So your name is actually Gallon?" And then Gallon says, "Well, my full name is actually Galonius von Vennerheit McGregor, so people take to call me Gallon, for it's a gallon a liter."
Certainly easier to say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, if it's not too much trouble, I'm out on the paperwork to file and send to the appropriate parties. Would you mind making a delivery to the burgomaster's residence here in town? I'd send me daughter, but she has to help around the farm. Look, Sternly and Anna Maria. Yeah. Alright. So, he hands you the documents, and says, the burgomaster is a busy man, so I'd say the sooner the better. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd best get back to what I have to. And with that, he goes back into his house. And Ringo, still stuck in this one spot, tries to push the wheelbarrow. I'll start running every day if I have to. And then Ark says, "And I'm gonna help." Oh, well, why, thank you. What do you plan to... Ark turns into a mass of eyes and tentacles, and it actually scares him into zooting across the whole field. So, that being said, you guys are on your way to the burgomaster's residence, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for the record,
hope so.
Ringo, if you're going to start working out, I wouldn't suggest just skipping. I wouldn't suggest just working with your legs. Work on the upper body as well.
Yes,
And
yes,
your core.
I'll do anything. Yeah, I'll do anything. Just don't let that monster hurt me.
Oh, you never heard a fly.
All right, and you may notice that Ark is staying behind a little bit. As you guys make your way over to
The master of burgers.
I don't think I've been to that burger chain.
Yeah, Burger Master.
I mean, I'll take anything over Big Bang Burger. Ugh.
I've
I don't
never
know.
heard of that, and I don't think I want to.
Crash, boom, bang.
All right, so. I
I don't know if helping the same person twice
probably got pulled
counts.
away by something.
Hmm?
Only one way to find out.
You know,
So, yeah. All right, go ahead.
so, catch us just gonna knock on the door. Message for you, sir.
And Burgomaster Kretskov makes his way to the door and says, "Oh, Sir Kedrod, welcome. What you got there?"
There's a message.
Ah. Yes, he, takes it out of your hands. Yes, I just need to read through this. And while you guys were doing that, Suko and the boys, you three actually, on your way here, spied Ilya in, the garden. Would you like to go see him?
Sure. Break off from the group and walk over.
Okay, so,
Lean on the fence.
So he's been busy tending to the weeds before noticing you, saying, "Oh, hey, sorry about that. I was trying to figure out what went wrong with the crops of wheat, you know, before I got really sick. He actually notices the boys were standing by the doorway, and one of the brothers helped me. Mimikyu too.
Should I go get them, see if they can help again, or...?
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Yeah, oh. Hey, boys, can you help over here? Looks like they need another helping hand. So he was gonna try and get the boys' attention. It seemed they might be busy in real life. Or dead.
Oh. Brain scrambling. Oh, okay.
Brain scramble.
That's okay. Ilya wants your help. That's all you... that's pretty much what this is boiling down to. So while we wait on that, let me just make sure I'm in place. Oh, that's okay. Take your time.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure at all. Wait a minute, I just realized.
Yep.
I just saw Ark's icon go up. Alright.
Is that Danny from beyond the not grave, but you know.
The grave.
From beyond the multiverse?
The Shakespeare.
Yeah, sure.
The Shakespeare, yeah. Okay, sure. God.
Danny from
Imagine if
beyond
there's
the Shakespeare.
Imagine if there's a world called the Shakespeare.
You just literally shake the spear.
Okay.
Like that!
Okay, so, Suko, I guess you can take the lead on this one. So as you and the boys make your way there, up to Ilya, he looks at you and says, "Okay, cool. So, I don't want what happened to me to happen again, so I'm taking up farming the crops myself and troubleshooting. I figured maybe, you, may know, more than me, so, what's your take?" And, we can say that this could be a nature check. I just want to make sure that the boys are present for this, because you don't even need to say anything. You can just roll the check. So that would be nature.
Yeah, cross my fingers. I can, if the boys do end up rolling, I can roll to get. I can assist them, but if I'm doing it myself, it's gonna be questionable. Because Suko
Yeah.
is not good with plants, nor is she good with
Okay.
pretty much any intelligence score.
10. Okay.
Is that with the advantage?
Actually, the boys would roll with advantage because they grew up in a farming community before, so much better. 23.
There we go.
So yeah. Ricky and JJ, you two would know that the spread of the ergot virus, ergo, anyway, the cause of St. Anthony's fire usually involves a clutter of rye crops, so if there was more space for the rye to grow, or if they grow less rye at a time, then the spread of St. Anthony's fire should lessen significantly. And I would assume that you just repeat this information. And Ilya says, "Of course!" He touches his temples. "It's so simple! Man, you really should be writing this stuff down. Or, do you think Strahd stole the books telling us these things so we suffer more?"
I wouldn't put it past him.
Ah, that scum. I'll never forgive him.
Careful using his name.
Oh, actually, out of universe. Strahd's name is okay to utter here because Kretsk is the one town protected from invitation. Because the abbot keeps watch over this city or town.
There is still the fact that if you get too used to saying it and then you say it somewhere where you're not safe.
That's actually very true. To which he says, "Yeah, I guess it would be safer to use a code name, but he just pisses me off." Oh, right. There's this interesting rock I found lying under a tree. Called a hunch, but you guys might know more about it than I do. And we can say that everybody converges at this point.
Yeah, the moment there's like that like gets brought up, Suko is just like, "Oh boy," casts message and points at someone in the group. "Come on, we found another rock."
Rocks.
Meanwhile, Suko, like as everyone's moving over, like leans into to one of the boys, whichever's closest, and just goes, "I was just gonna say to water them regularly. I'm really not good with this." That would have been a 3, by the way.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Suko
good
cannot
thing you
be
had the
asked
boys
about
back you up.
anything intelligence-based, please. Go ahead and do it, because it's funny, but, like...
Yeah. Okay, Roxanne, but it's just rocks. Okay. So, the new... of which... I will summon... the... Vestige. It says, "Even in ruins, I offer protection to my flock."
Well, we're going to visit the abbot.
What am I? Oh,
I mean...
okay. Oh, sorry about that. You were doing it in character.
Suko is just, like, confused.
The old church.
Right.
The abbot's power protects the town.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm a bit slow on these things.
An abbot is often known as having a flock of devotees. So
What
either
about the
it's
ruins
old
part?
the old ruined church, or
Oh.
the abbot's.
Yeah.
Maybe he's at the old ruined church, actually.
All right.
Well,
So,
no harm in checking. Let's go.
yeah. So, where are you guys going? Because it sounds to me it's either the Abbot of Saint Markovia, or the Shrine of the White Sun, or the Church of the White Sun. So, 3 locations.
Is the shrine the one that's in ruins?
Yes.
Probably the shrine.
Okay. Is it unanimous?
Yeah.
I'm trying to rotate the riddle in my head some more, but I'm having trouble with it.
That's alright. So, let's get some appropriate music in here. As I get my brain situated, the correct song found. This should do. This should do nicely. No more farm music.
No
Not
more
right now.
Fram.
So we'll start you off here. You make your way down the path, and you notice that the Children of the Moon have made the shrine their little hideaway.
Oh, look at that.
And, I assume that you're pointing out to the... Oh, sorry, I was getting everything together. What, were you directing towards? The chamber on the right, or, the statue on the left?
I don't know.
Who were you asking that question?
Everybody.
I would rather stay away from the statue. He's here.
You don't know who he is?
Out of character, I know who he is.
Hey, let's go towards this one.
Yeah, let's pick that one.
Yeah, like it or not, you're going with them.
Goodness, no, I'm going north.
Touches down and says, oh, finally done with all that. Oh, hey boys, and he drags you with him. Come on, let's go.
Just this corporeal form.
He's got the
Alright,
scruff
so-
of his neck.
I guess we're all going forward.
Yeah, alright, so, that was really railroady, but it's funny. So, by the statue of the Morning Lord, you see Dionysus placing his hand on it. Who would like to make a perception check on him?
I would if I was there.
Oh, yeah, but you do gotta drag Jackie.
Hang on, you are there. I'm one man. Okay.
I know you are one man.
Sorry about that. Okay, you're there now. Perception.
Okay, so that's actually a really good roll. Let me just figure out what my perception is again. I don't know all my stats off the top of my head, and also I have 2 characters. Perception, that's a 22.
22. Okay. You can faintly hear him muttering as you're making your way there. So that's. But then he pulls away once he notices you and smiles. Ah, ahoy again. Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to show you.
All right.
And he begins making his way over to the balcony overlooking the pool.
I'm sorry. I'm noticing this just now, Jordan. That's the colorless symbol in the Pokemon card game.
Yeah, I couldn't get it off the map.
Is this from
Okay.
the Pokemon TCG or something? Is this a map from the TCG?
All right. And I imagine everybody else follows suit.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes a moment to rest his arms on the fence. So, have any of you ever been in love? That's his opening question.
Yep. Zuko kind of just like looks back and forth and like tries to slink away.
Okay,
He's
Jackie.
currently in love.
Okay, Jackie. Without even without even moving her head, just like grabs Tuco's I'm assuming like the sleeve. She grabs Tuco's sleeve to prevent her from leaving. Does not even stares. It's just like almost reactionary. She just knew that was gonna happen. She's just like, no.
I'm far too old for therapy. Yes.
And then Ark simply tilts his head.
Kedra just looks at his pendant and says
yeah.
nothing, and just says nothing.
He notices that and chuckles. It's beautiful. Probably the most beautiful part about being just was the stars that dapple along the waters. Back home, the stars were a common sight, but none of them, no world, compared to the lass I was sweet on. Game was. See, I wasn't always as comfortable and curious as I am today. Reclusive, in fact. Wanted a simple, quiet life, me and my books. But the tap told me for a trade, explore the world outside of him. He would long for my sister was just born. And so, to say that world from Cholt to the Sword Coast and back, learning what I could, and teaching who needed teaching. It had ups and downs, my sister and me squabbling what's down. But there was nothing. Amelia. Her eyes were a super cluster of stars there. She sang the sweetest shanties I ever heard, even past her wedding. Ruled the world together. Just enough. She's gone. I have wondered about her. But my sister, courage, on laugh, on top of my lip. Right. then he looks over his shoulder at the rest of you and says, let's belay dwelling on the past. It's no good for anyone. So, he turns around and adjusts his coat. Once you lot are done here, what say we do some fishing?
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Cadets could use a little more brain food in their diets. Eggs couldn't be more full to bursting with swag. The shiny kind and the scaly kind.
If it's planned by you, once we get done with the fishing, I can deliver some of them into the town.
Ha! Splendid! Right then. I'll just be making my way down to the Tower of Van Richten. At least, that's what I heard, own tower. Just, some rumors I've been up here. And, he makes his way past you boys and says, "Oh, excuse me, boys. Pardon this old man." Ugh. And, he takes his leave.
Jackie notices immediately. They did not get a nickname.
Been spared for now.
Not yet. Is it weird? I'm kind of excited to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah,
you
what
on
is-
about?
Oh, he gives everyone nicknames.
Yeah, it's kind of his thing.
Don't think he's ever given one to me yet.
Well, I endeavor to not meet him again then. I'd rather not.
I mean, fishing, right? We're supposed to be helping people for, Eric's request, right? So,
Yes, we are.
We don't know how to fish.
Well, that's
Certainly
okay.
help
Like, I'm
fish.
undead. I could just walk in the water and then get the fish. I mean, it's possible.
So could we, but it's not really getting anything done, is it?
Then how about
Well,
this? Some of us can go fishing for the people, and you two can probably see if there's another Whispering Stone around here. I mean, we do have a riddle answer as well.
This statue is of the Morning Lord, isn't it?
It is.
The glowing in the eyes of the doll fades, and in the ethereal plane, leaving the body, JJ goes up to look essentially through the eyes of the statue to see where it's looking at.
Interesting. What's on your mind?
Well, it says he watches over his flock even in ruins. And we're in the ruins. What is he looking at?
Okay. Alright, so you make your way up to the statue and then melding with it. And, to your surprise, there is something that you do see. You see a pair of individuals' auras flare up with a golden light. And I will actually mark. That would be Zoldar, just around the corner, and Zuleika in the chamber. It seems that this is the Morning Lord's way of telling you, if there's people to help, it's them.
So he returns to the doll, and just sort of he points in one direction and Ricky points in the other.
Non-verbally.
So, they point in in the two directions. Ricky pointing at Zuleika and JJ pointing at Zeldor. There were two golden auras, and I think the Morning Lord wants us to talk to those people.
Well, I know how to talk to people a lot better than I know how to fish, so...
Happens to be what I'm good at as well.
Alright, do you wanna...
We can worry about fishing later.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle the fishing then.
Oh, well, if some of us are still going to be fishing, then I'll also fish.
Alright, so we've got some on fishing duty, some on people duty. Alright,
Okay.
which one's actually closer, boys? You pointed in
Zeldor, it's just down
directions.
the steps over that way.
Okay.
Let's go,
Yeah,
Corey,
this man.
fishing minigame.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Oh my god,
Um,
it's Corey Adventure.
Okay, so Kedrot and Corey are going to immediately help the Morning Lord, I imagine. So everybody else is staying. Are you just going to come together and talk to Zuleika and Zoldar as a group, or are you going to split off and help them individually?
That is a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. Alright, do we want to split into 3 groups of PC characters? Like, we have Corey and Kadrat at the fishing. We have...
Oh, I want to fish. Ark raises his talons.
Alright, and we'll probably just grab Jackie for the ride. So we'll split into 2 groups. One fishing and one not, and we'll probably grab Jackie.
Yeah, I'll go with the boys and with Suko.
Okay. Tell you what. Given that I had you guys roll initiative for a reason, that's the reason for that. The fishing minigame. Though, given that the split happened, I did have you guys roll initiative just in case. Because, well, initially I did plan for you all to do this together, but if you do want to keep it split, then we can do it this way. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we could do it this way.
Yeah, we can do it this way, I think.
Yeah, we can do it this way.
Okay, well,
The
it is
boys are
DM's job
actively
to do
avoiding
that.
him now. They know they have context that he's going to give them a nickname, and thus they do not want one.
You're being really mean to the captain.
He said nicknames are cringe.
Wow. Bitches. Okay. So let's just do the fishing minigame. While I look upon them with shame.
Are you looking
Let's see
upon me
here.
ashamed of this, or looking upon them trying to shame them?
Yes.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Okay, so let's do some fishing. And along the way, you guys make your way. Roll 20 is making me sound drunk here. Hang on. There we go. As you make your way to the tower, you hear from one of the scouts, Oi! Did you hear? A ship suddenly came into port near the tower. And he's referring to Kedrat, Corey,
Sorry.
Ark.
Huh? Looks like this is our fishing spot.
You know, alright, so be careful because the legends said the lake shrank. But take a look. Someone's out there now with their boat.
Perhaps they're here for the same reason.
I have to ask, is this music from Sly?
Okay.
Yeah.
Key.
Slide
just
3.
sounds
Other one,
so-
please.
Yes. You guys make your way down the path, and you see Captain Dion on the ship, humming. Not to blame, they my sin broke my. And he turns around and notices you. And he says, well, we're running into each other more than bullets in a stampede. Since you're here, why not make yourselves useful? The knots on the port and starboard side need to be tied back into place. The horizon hasn't seen much travel.
Sounds good. Might as well do that while the fish are still swimming.
Okay. And I would like you guys to go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
14.
That is a 12.
Okay, Kedra. Funny enough, that's the target DC. But yeah, you two both make it. We'll say that Ark succeeded as well. And as you guys are tying everything down, Ark looks over to the captain and says, "So, the Horizon, huh? Is that what you named your ship?" And Captain Dion says, "Sure is." Okay. So, I have a plan. He gets up. Since I can't drown, I could, walk in the water, and suddenly you hear off in the distance, thud! And you hear faintly in the distance, excuse me? Can one of you help put the roof on my watchtower back on? It fell down. And eye twitching, Ark says through his gritted beak, son of a bitch. And begrudgingly, he says, be right there! And unfurls his wings and says with a heavy heart, fun guys. And he flies off to fix the roof for the scouts' outposts.
I'll catch double for you then.
You better! Okay. So, Captain Dion, looks at the rest of you and says, well, is that it then?
Yep.
Is that all of you? Is that all of you so far?
Yep. Seems you got two. It seems like you got two mates joining you on this one.
Well, I was sort of hoping to see Rick and Jimbo ship out with us.
No fucking way he calls them Rick and Jimbo.
Yes, he does. But I can settle for Nuada, and well,
God.
the He looks
Fucking damn it.
Kedron up and down. Says,
He
Well,
still gets. They
honest-
still get a nickname.
"Yeah."
How did
And
you know?
actually, the captain looks you up and down, Kedron, and says, Well, actually, I've heard tell of you, Sir Kedrot. But I don't know. It would seem rather improper to give you someone of your standing with a nickname, unless you want a nickname.
That's up to you if you can think of one. I'm not against it.
Master Drake.
I like that one.
Well, no time like the present. Shall we shove off?
Must ask, what does Duada mean?
Oh, it means the one of the silver hand, young missy.
Oh. How poetic.
I've had many years of this. Alright, so, you ever fished before, you two?
Would I feel like Curry might have, but yeah.
Okay, has Kedrot?
Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I just looked at the chat. He has done nothing to you. Okay, anyway. So. Hang on, I lost my place. As soon as you step foot on the main deck, Captain Dion races up to the steering wheel at speeds that should be impossible for a man of his girth, and with a spin of the wheel. Takes you out to the water.
And there's a cat.
The ship rides out into the water, and you're surprised to see that the waters themselves have expanded quite a lot. The scent of fresh water fills your nostrils with the faint whiff of fish. And, as you see, you, heard shuffling coming from the overhang above the anchors, and suddenly, Blinks clambers his way on deck, shaking. What the fuck is going on? So much water! Am I being catnapped?
You're out on a fishing trip.
He, sees you and promptly calms down. Oh, it's you guys. What's up?
Much? We're doing some fishing? Cats are good at fishing, right?
I mean, he looks around. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't how I'd picture us meeting up again. See, I was going to Lake Zarovich to figure out where that drowned temple is hiding, but then I saw this boat and wanted to explore a little, in case it belonged to the dickheads we're up against. Then I fell asleep.
Well then.
What? I'm older than I look.
Well then, you'd like to know that we are actually with the owner of the ship right here.
Alright then. And, the captain, laughs, heartily, while offering, Kedrot and Corey, a fishing rod, says, Sorry for the trouble, kitty cat. We'll get you home right quick. But first, your fishing rods. Now, just follow. He makes his way over to the port side, I believe this is, and he draws his arm back, leans his shoulder, and swivels his torso before hurling it out to sea. After waiting a few seconds, you hear a splash, and he tugs back hard, and you see a lunker of a fish dangling from a hook. And we will just do this for illustrative purposes. He says, Simple as that! So, shall we give it a go?
Sounds good. Hey Corey, Corey, we get different sides of the boat. Perhaps we can get more fish that way.
That makes sense.
Alright, so, I do actually have rules for this.
Yay.
Though, since you guys kind of split, I'm sort of wondering this because Corey and Kedrot both rolled a 16. So, who's got the higher Dex modifier? As in your initiative modifier.
Not me, probably.
I have +1.
Oh, I also have a +1. Shit.
Fuck.
Me and Corey shaking hands, both having a +1 in initiative.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, sure. Or you know
Type
what?
your
No.
answers into-
Let's do rollies.
Okay.
Let's do rollies.
Okay, straight roll?
Roll your d20. Yeah, straight roll.
Okay. What's this?
Mine is
I got a
7.
9.
Okay, Corey, you get it.
Okay.
We're hoping they'd be the same number.
It'd be so cool.
It would be so awesome.
Corey, Pedrot. I'm not gonna worry about numbers because I'm stupid. Okay, so, Corey, you are the main reeler. And Kedrot, you are, you're basically her assistant.
Okay.
So, let's begin with a simple, a pair of either animal handling, athletics, or sleight of hand checks. So Corey, pick whatever suits you best.
Athletics. That is a 13.
Okay, 13 for the first roll.
Oh, another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Okay. So, the first one nets you one little fish, and the second one gets you 2.
Ooh.
And
These are
let's
good
select
fish
part.
tokens. I like this fishy.
Yeah, I pulled the first one. Okay, next up, Kedrot. So you have quite a few duties on you, but the main one is you gotta try and see what fish you can find. So go ahead and roll me a survival or perception check, whichever one's higher for you.
Okay, let me check. So you said survival or insight?
Survival or perception.
Oh, perception. Okay. Oh, I'm going with perception. Prescriptions.
Prescriptions.
That is going to be a 16.
Does he get his Tylenol?
Okay, 16. Alright, so with a 16, you can find several fishies swimming about this way.
Alright.
Alright, Corey. The floor is yours now.
Oh, I should probably go over there and fish over it there then.
Yeah, and I did a tiny mess up, but that was like the preliminary roll.
Okay.
Or no, we're doing it fine. Had to reread that. Okay, so
Hey,
go ahead
everyone's
and
feelings here.
make 2. Yeah, go ahead and make 2 more rolls.
Yep. Oh, good roll. Hold on, what's my modifier? 21.
21. You are in fact not stupid.
Yep. And maths. 18.
Okay. So the first result was a 21,
Mhm.
and the next one was
18.
okay. You got all those fishies, and
Yay.
even Blinks is looking watching you fish, and he's just sitting there going, "Huh, that's impressive."
Yeah, I've got my own cat watching me fish right now. Hi.
Kedrot, go ahead and it's your turn. So go ahead and make another surveillance.
Okay. That one is a 22.
22. Okay. With a 22, several more schools have popped up. And with that said, second verse, same as the first. Corey, go ahead and make some more rolls.
Yep.
It's very, very simple.
Oh. That is 22.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, that one's a bit shit. That one's 6.
Okay, so you managed to get 2 of these fish, but on the result of a 6, unfortunately, you jerked your hand in the wrong way, and you ended up scaring the rest off. So, I finished with that. I actually haven't been keeping score. Let's, it's plenty. I know that.
It looks like we got 9.
7, 8, 9. 9 fish. Very good. Alright, Kedrot. It's your turn now.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for this, but like, also regardless what I end up getting, Kedrot's gonna have an idea to try to see if he can get more fish to show up.
Okay.
Alright. That is a 21.
21. Okay. So, Kedrot, you more or less get your wish, but you notice that some of the fish are getting a little bigger. This is your first time seeing fish that can get that big.
Okay, so the idea that Kedrot's having is, I bet we can get even more of them swimming out. And I'm gonna have him use minor illusion.
Okay.
So, at the snap of a finger, he makes a mermaid appear.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't have a mermaid token prepared, so what we're gonna do is
Actually, you know what? It can be Illusid, but as a mermaid.
Yeah, I was literally thinking the same thing. So, you all see a conjuration of Illusin with a mermaid tail, beautiful green scales, and with a leafy pattern running down. And the captain looks over to Kedrot and says, "Oh, you clever devil, you!" And she swims into the water, does a little as the fish all turn towards her, and hearts pop up in their eyes as they begin to swim in her direction.
Should make it easier for you now, Corey.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on. Did I blip?
No, you're good.
No. Oh wait, did you say something
Okay.
just then, or?
Yeah. I said, okay, Corey, roll with advantage because of that idea.
Okay, I didn't hear that. So do I roll 2 rolls of advantage, or?
You know what? Yes.
Okay. Oh, got 2d. Stop being bad. Okay, that one is still not great. That is 11.
Okay. So. Boop.
And 16.
And 16. All right. Well, they're starting to pile on more. And speaking of which, I meant what I said. The fish are starting to come in droves.
Woman!
Or like, I can't make bubbly noises.
Wait, no, hold on, I got...
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
I was about to just do my Warlock impression, but then I realized I probably shouldn't at the moment.
Okay. Actually, Kedron, seeing as you, contributed to this, yeah, the captain gave you a rod too. Why don't you take a crack at it?
Alright, sounds
Yeah.
good.
So, yeah, so, make 2, animal handling, athletics, or sleight of hand checks.
Alrighty, let's see. Oh, athletics, I think I'm gonna be going with that one.
Alrighty.
So, one of them's a nat 20 out of 28.
Okay,
Nice.
And the other one's a 22.
All right. So the main thing is you got a nat 20
Yeah.
on one of. Stop these babies.
This is Kiryu fishing out the shark.
Let's go.
Sudden boss fish. All right. And we'll have you guys have the. Oh, actually, hang on. Let me roll initiative for this big boy. 10. Perfect. Okay. So you guys are at 16, and let me just write this down real fast. Pedra, 40, 16, and the Lunker got a 10. So, we'll just have one of you two go first. Kedrot, actually, yeah, we'll have Kedrot go and then Corey.
Mhm.
So, you can, go ahead and roll another set of athletics checks.
Alright.
And you know what? I think I will allow for some bonus actions to help augment your abilities. So, anything you can do as bonus action, spell or otherwise, I'll allow it.
Okay.
This is purely fun.
Okay, so I got a 21 and a 22.
Okay, they both hit.
Now, did you say hits like an attack?
Yeah.
Cool, you're a paladin. You can smite.
You
I
can
gotta
spell
smite the fishing rod!
Yeah. And for intensive purposes, you can treat it like your sword. So
Yeah.
go ahead and use a damage roll for that.
Let's go.
And you can go as high as you want. I don't care.
Okay. You know what? For this big boy, I gotta go third level. I gotta go. Gee, yeah, I think I gotta go. I gotta go one level.
Okay.
Whew, okay. This is gonna be funny. I gotta make sure I'm getting the actual correct dice.
I am kind of sad the others are missing out on this.
It's probably a good thing. I have a massive headache.
I saw a fishing minigame potential that I had to follow.
33.
Okay, 33 damage on the Lunker, and how should we flavor this? So, like, as you pull against this big boy, your divine energy surges through the rod, through the line, and into the hook as you jerk it one way, and it sends a rippling effect of divine energy into this creature as it splashes quite aggressively as it thrashes in pain. Yeah, I think that's substantial for that one. Corey, you want to go next?
Oh yeah. Now, question: would I be able to cast Hex on the fish
Yes, you can.
to give it like disadvantage?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go. So two rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of them is a 14. The other is 8.
Yeah. Okay. The first one was good enough. So.
Yep.
Actually, I believe with Hex, you get to tackle a stat on it, right?
Yeah. But I imagine he has disadvantage. Like the wording is disadvantage on ability checks made of the chosen ability.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming he's using strength.
That's a pretty good guess.
Hmm.
Would you like to go for it?
Oh yeah. I was doing that before my roll, so I can give myself that now.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now it has disadvantage on strength saving throws. And well, checks in general.
It just is ability checks, but yeah,
Okay,
probably your
yeah.
discretion.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's both.
Yep.
Because I think we finally got to the bid, and
Yeah.
we don't want to linger on it too much. So, all right. Would you say that's the end of your turn, Corey?
Yep.
Okay, the Lunker is up next. It is gonna splash. So, I want Kedrot and Corey to go ahead and make a dex save for me.
There's my dex. There it is. It's not very good. Oh god, I rolled so far away. Oh god. Right. Oh, I'm gonna roll that again. I didn't even see what it was.
Mine is an 18.
Mine is
Okay.
16.
Okay, yeah, you both make it. So it tries to splash at you guys, and it's enough to rock the boat, but the captain makes his way up to the steering wheel, making sure to get Blinks out of harm's way, and goes, "Whoa!" And he says, "Bring her about, lads!" And we'll go to either Kedrot or Corey, whoever wants to go first.
I think Kedrot was going first now.
Alright.
Alright. Let's get this big fishy. Make Kiryu-chan proud. And that is an 18.
An 18 actually misses. So, Kedrot, while the splash was happening and the boat was rocking, you tried to maintain your grip on it. And it manages to create enough of a distraction to the point where it swims down a bit, and you try to catch it and maneuver it to where you can get a good foothold. And you're still in it, and yeah.
I'll make you proud next time, Kiryu-chan.
Alright. And since Corey was able to roll twice, we'll have you roll twice too. So.
Okay. So,
playing loosey-goosey here.
Does a 21 hit?
Absolutely it does.
Nice.
And again, you can smite for this.
I think I will. I don't care what the new 5e says.
fuck Dean 1BMD. I didn't even get the name right. I don't care.
They don't deserve it.
No. It's a lot of dice.
$26.
26. Okay. Once again, energy surges from your rod and goes into the fish. The lunker actually does let out a cry of pain, and it sounds more like, "Oh." It's looking pretty rough now. And with that, I think we can go to Corey now. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Corey, what are you doing?
I'm gonna... Sterling, please. Please. Sterling, thank you.
Sterling wants to help fish.
He does. I'm gonna just try to yank it up. I'm still maintaining the hex, but yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, it was 2 dice, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Before I looked at the results. Ooh! Good rolls. I got a 21
Okay.
and a 19.
Alright, they both hit. So, Corey, you take your rod and, you fling it into, the gill of the lunker, and you, tug it back, and, it went from like, "Oh," to, "Ah!" as, it begins to, writhe about a lot more. This is definitely the point where it feels like it's going to lose the fight.
Does the shark puppet scream?
Do you think you're pretty satisfied with this turn, or would you like to apply something more? Because you can cast spells for this.
I assume it'd need to be a bonus action spell though, right?
Yeah,
No, I'm right, I don't have anything.
that's alright. Okay. So the lunker is, well, it's gonna try and get out of your grip. So, natural 1.
Oof.
Oh.
And that's with disadvantage. So, yeah, it tries to pull away, but it actually gets pulled closer to you guys. Doesn't have long to go now. Alright, Kedra, what do you got?
Alright, come on, let's go. No whammies, no whammies, big money. Natural 20!
Okay,
Yay.
Precious. How does you want to do this?
So first of all, secondly, so as Kedrot takes a grip of the rod, like his muscles bulk out more, he stamps his feet into the ground, and with all of his might, he starts pulling up to get that fish out of the water.
Alright, and with all of your might that Illusin's power can bestow you, you feel your muscles tense and flex, and as you arc your body towards the main deck, it slams onto it. And the force was so strong, it begins pulling all these little guys on board. Just from the waves it caused, you get a little wet as a result.
Little.
Yeah, that would about do it.
All that time
Let's
catching
go.
Titanic giant squids has paid off.
Here we go. It was acting a little weird there. Alright, so suffice it to say, the captain is very impressed to see your haul. And you put down your rods as he makes his way down. Holy fucking shit. And he's Captain Dion is positively beaming at the results and goes, "Fine work, everyone. This will be enough to feed the fine people of Kresk for weeks. Now, let's get them barreled up, ready for transport. Ah, but of course you expect a reward of some kind, eh?"
Oh well, I suppose I wasn't really thinking about it.
I wasn't either. I was actually thinking of hauling some of these fish back to the people who needed to sell it for food.
Ah, you're as selfish as they come. Now, here. And he looks over to you, Corey, and you feel a hefty, slimy mass in your hands. It was a fish. After having a chuckle, he reaches into his pocket and hands you a sack of 200 gold. 25 per person. And actually, he meant to give it to every member in the party. So, that's 25 times 8. 200 gold.
Yep.
I ain't nothing if I ain't a trickster. And here. And you also get to take home a share of 10 fish. So, one of you can mark it down in your inventory.
Who wants to hold the fish?
I can hold the fish.
Okay.
All
Probably
right.
you're physically
Honestly.
larger.
Yeah, and I just put in important things to note. 200 gold, 10 fish. And Captain Dion says, "For exemplary teamwork."
Thank you.
Yeah, I should probably tell you some of the things I fished up back in my homeland.
Ooh.
I'm in for a story. Lay it on me.
So, have any of you ever heard of a Titanic giant squid?
The captain is immediately interested.
So is the Cory.
They're possibly the
And
most.
blinks. Yeah.
They're possibly the most gigantic squid you could even fish from that watering hole. I think I actually got a picture of it last time I ended up getting it.
And I'm actually going to put it in the text chat because this is actually a thing that can happen.
It's loading.
Yeah, I remember that avatar. I've seen that.
There it is. great beastie. So it's no wonder you were able to pull Lunk.
They don't come up too often. Honestly, I'd say I've caught more breadfish than anything.
Breadfish?
Yeah, fish
Blake's
made
like-
entirely of bread.
Wouldn't it be soggy?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh.
Blinks looks up to the captain and asks, "The fuck's a breadfish?" As we transition to you guys leaving, and yeah, we'll put Blinks back on the map. And Captain Dion says, "Oh, just so you know, I'll be keeping an eye on all you lot.
Good to know.
And tell little Miss Carnunos I wish her good health and a speedy recovery."
Of course.
And this one I'll give you for free. Carnunos is referring to Mimi.
Okay. I was just checking the list to see, like, right, which one is that?
Actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and update the list of nicknames before I forget.
Oh God, Mimi has one.
Yeah.
Hasn't even met Mimi.
Didn't you may also notice that he didn't even hear JJ and Ricky's names either. Yet
I did.
he still calls them Rick and Jimbo. A little nugget for your thoughts. Okay, yeah, these are all the nicknames so far. So we got Slim for Sugash. Ricky and JJ got Rick and Jimbo. Kira's got Goldilocks. Ark has Raptor. Corey has Noada. Mimi has Carnunos, meaning the horned one. Kedrot's got Master Drake. Suko's Spidey, and Jackie's Jack-o'-lantern. What the fuck?
That's outside my house.
Okay. What are they yelling about?
I don't know.
It's mysterious.
Okay. So as you two make your way back to Kretsk, Kedrot, you hear fact. Let's put a paper step. And he also snaps his fingers. Alright, so we're gonna change the scene here. And we're actually going to once I get everything together. Actually, why don't we take another break here?
Okay, that's good timing. I need to feed the cat.
Yeah. 15 minutes or less, depending on when we all get back.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. I got a giant fish. I'm gonna call him Fibsh.
I'm gonna name him Fibsh. And then Fibsh, who you have because I'm assuming it's the lunker you're referring to.
Yeah.
Fibsh went from hating your guts to like smiling. Like his frown literally turns upside down.
He's just
Like
he's just like
But no.
I'm actually gonna go quick.
Alrighty. Alright, let me just... Right?
So, have any of you played the game that Valve only yesterday decided they wanted to acknowledge the existence of?
What do you mean?
Valve has been developing a third-person hero shooter MOBA for a good few years now, and early this year they started giving out playtest codes while insisting they weren't making a game. Like, anyone who didn't have a playtest code, to them, Valve insisted that Deadlock did not exist. However, yesterday, they finally added it to Steam's actual store. And they have finally decided to admit that they are making a new game.
Hey.
Oh, that's cool for
Honestly,
Deadlock fans.
Honestly, it is pretty fun for a MOBA. Because it's a MOBA. It plays like League. We got 4 lanes, 6 players per team. So you can either double up on a lane or have 2 roamers. The characters are all relatively interesting.
Yeah, well.
All of them have like lore and shit, except for one of them. The character's name is Lash, and in his lore tab, all it says is Jacob Lash is an asshole. That is the entire lore for that character. Some of the characters are Abrams, who is essentially... You've all seen Hellboy, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Imagine if Hellboy was an official
which Hellboy?
detective and...
Oh.
Just Hellboy in general. You know, like, the design of the character.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Imagine if he didn't shave down his horns and they weren't as big as they could be. He had blue skin and was officially a detective with the New York Police Department.
What
Instead
is
of the Samaritan... this is Deadlock.
It sounds cool.
I'm gonna quickly share screen for you guys so you can see, because
Okay.
I'm allowed to do this now. I am allowed to do this because the NDA has been revoked. Hang on, I think I need to share the correct thing.
No.
Share screen, yeah, tab.
I got a protein bar.
Here we go.
Oh.
Abrams.
When I said Hellboy, I meant it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely see the resemblance.
Mm.
He's a heal tank, so he gets shot and then he just heals back some of the damage he took.
Oh.
Next is Bebop, who is an English robot.
Rocksteady?
Like, he's...
Sorry.
We don't have a Rocksteady, but he does have a rivalry with that character I mentioned before, Lash.
Then what's the point?
We have Professor Dynamo. That star in his head is him.
No.
Oh.
Is his torso
I was like-
is his torso a bomb?
No. However, his torso is held together by the by the powers of gravity he gained after his entire form was collapsed into a star.
Yo.
Oh, so like the worst version of Dr. Manhattan's backstory.
Yeah, the glowing thing in that little bubble on the head, that is him.
Oh, that's
Okay.
crazy.
Mm. And this
got
is
Grey
made by
Talon?
Valve?
Yeah, made by Valve. You got
It's
Grey
probably
Talon
gonna
here.
be pretty good.
Oh yeah, it is. Old man looking for revenge.
Nice.
Hayes. Don't know what she is, but she can put people to sleep.
That's cool.
We have Infernus, who is a being from another dimension with perfect control over fire.
Yo, he gonna use
His gun is his fingers.
Yeah, he's gonna use gate.
Oh, so he literally... Yeah, he's literally got a spirit gun.
Yeah. We have Ivy, who is a gargoyle who came to life when the supernatural invaded the mortal plane.
Quasimodo.
Huh.
I like him. Or her.
Her.
Yeah.
Her, yeah.
Kelvin, he's dead.
Oh.
For all intents and purposes, Kelvin is not alive. His heart doesn't beat. There's no blood running through his body, but he persists.
He's too angry to die.
Is he undead, or...?
We don't know. For all, my personal theory is that glowing thing on his back, which is a rune stone. I think that's keeping him going.
That makes sense to me.
We have Lady Geist, who made a deal with with an ever hungry, like sort of vampiric power to gain vampiric powers.
Warlock.
I love her arm. That little thing there is actually preventing that from expanding throughout her body.
Oh, okay.
She's really fun because her ultimate, you swap your health value with an enemy. So you were like 3 health, and you just go, no, your health is mine. Here, have 3 health, die.
No, you.
Here's Lash. Jacob Lash is an asshole.
Sounds like an asshole.
He carries around a whip, and he just whips people a lot. He got lifesteal, I'm coming to you, and you're coming with me.
Alright. And, I don't want to rush you, but I just have a question. How many more of these characters do we have? Because I think we're almost about ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Hi.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, you know what? Go off.
Got McGinnis. This is the engineer. She's got a spoolie minigun. She's currently one of my favorite characters to play.
Ah, so that means she solves problems.
Practical problems. We have Mo and Krill.
I like them.
Yeah, they tunnel. They literally go under the map and pop up to deal damage.
They call me Mr. Pig!
We have Paradox, which is the name of the Thieves Guild that they are with. Every
So
member
it's
of
not their name.
Paradox takes on the name Paradox and puts on the exact same outfit.
Oh, like a Red Hood situation?
Kind of, except there's literally like hundreds of them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they all have the same name and all look exactly the same.
That's way more terrifying. I like it.
Yeah. We've got Pocket. They are really fucking annoying to fight. That's a shotgun they've got in their hand. They can teleport to you. They can disappear into a briefcase that become invulnerable. They can just deal DOT. They deal so much damage so quickly, but that's kind of all they're good for, is just bursting down a solo target.
Alright.
I skipped 7. He's supposed to be dead. As you can see, the outfit he's in, he was a prisoner. He was set to be put to death by the greatest psychic minds in the world. Seven highly powerful psychics across the globe all died at once when they tried to kill him. And he gained incredible psychic powers over lightning and electricity.
That is a very comic booky origin story, but it works.
Yeah, he's also terrifying.
Yes.
You move on to Shiv. This guy's the newest character in the game. He's a monster hunter, ex-con, family man. He legitimately carries his jacket everywhere he goes. Like, it stays in his hand even when he's traveling on a zip line. He is one of the few characters with a different animation on the zip line. He hangs by his feet.
What?
Yeah, he hangs on the zipline upside down.
He's Batman.
He is capable of locking down one person and killing them instantly if they have 20% or less health.
Oh my god.
Upgrade that ability fully, and it goes up to 28%, and if he kills someone with it, he gets it back instantly. He is built for, I'm gonna kill that person, and then I'm gonna kill that person. Vindicta, your typical sniper. However, this is the first victim of the Salem witch trials.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the first ever victim of the Salem witch trials came back to Earth when the paranormal invaded, and has been hunting down the people who idolized the first witch hunter. We have Viscous. Okay. He's cool. You can't actually see Viscous because he's a sentient sea enemy in that black dome at the top there. He built this suit psychically.
Okay, because I was wondering what his deal was, because it's like, at first glance it's like, wait, so is it like toxic or?
No, that's gel, essentially.
That's even better.
Sterling, I fed you. You don't need to be on the desk.
We have Warden, who is an alchemist and a police officer. His whole deal is his family knew that the paranormal existed already, and when the paranormal invaded, they were not prepared. His whole deal is, I see you, and that means I'm following you until you die. He's built around chasing people. Wraith is, she knows not to get her hands dirty. She's not holding her weapon at all. Her hands are in her pockets the entire time.
Wow.
Yeah,
oh, wait,
she's a
she has
psych.
prosthesis? Or...
No, they're just extra robotic arms that she's using.
Yeah, I think that's what it
because
meant, yeah.
she knows not to get her hands dirty.
I mean, less ways for the law to track you down, I guess.
Exactly. She's a con woman at heart. She just shits out damage.
Huh.
I like her.
And then we come across Yamato, the final character. I haven't played her, but she is an assassin.
Okay.
She is a high skill floor assassin. You need to be pretty fucking good to get her to work properly. She's also the only character whose melee attack does a different damage value. In that hers is more damaging than everyone else's.
Oh.
So everyone has a melee attack. Yamato's is the only one that does more damage than base, and no one else has any different melee damage attacks.
Okay.
So she really is I'm a kill ya, I'm a punch ya, and I'm a kill ya. I don't know much of her lore because, you know, I can't read Japanese.
Like
Hers is the only one who does
lore
this.
is written in Japanese.
I think that's Japanese. I am unsure.
Yeah, that's Japanese.
Yeah, I can't read Japanese, so...
Neither can I. I'd like to, though.
That is not what I thought of when I joined the thing and saw Yamato.
Anyway, yeah, Jacob Lash is an asshole. I told you, that's his entire lore.
That's nice.
You get like all of this like on Geist. You go one further. You got a couple from McGinnis, one from Owen Krill,
Everyone
couple for that, and then one line for Jacob Lash.
Okay, so I think with that, we're all ready to jump back in, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I appreciate Jacob Lash simply for being for how blunt that is.
Pedro, you need to start yours up again.
Yeah, I know.
There we go. But yes, thank you for listening to me ramble on about this MOBA that Valve finally believes exists.
Unfortunately, it's never going to get a third game.
Fuck, I don't even know if it's going to get a sequel. Who knows if it will even be completed?
Actually, I'm going to try and see if it'll not ruin my computer to to join again. So let's try it.
Try it this way.
And if it does, how do I get Roll20 to fix it?
And speaking of which, it's shitting itself. Actually, no, that's not even shitting itself. It's the new music bot is shitting itself.
No.
Okay, quick question.
What?
I've joined back to the thing. Why?
And you're cutting out again.
What?
And I'm cutting out again. It must be the app.
The app?
Yeah, it's got to be
Wait.
the app. There's no way.
What's happening? What?
How is it? I don't get it. Why is it?
Okay.
That this thing is? Why is it that I like the Roll20 is causing me to just not?
Same reason for why it cuts me out all the time. I think it's the site. Anyway, we're getting too distracted. Let's go. Mimi, we're gonna start with you. After the you hang on. Now I lost my place. You begin to stir awake, and you feel fine. But you are mainly awoken by the sound of hubbub in town. You hear murmurings of a hot spring. A hot spring. And you get the sense that, well, seeing as we're taking a break, I think I want to go check it out. Obviously putting yourself up, of course.
I mean, it's not every day that Mimi. It is especially not every day that Mimi gets to enjoy something like that. Like, and look, she's still feeling kind of. I guess you say she's feeling fine. The reality is she's probably still feeling a little something. She's probably still feeling a little something, but knows that but understands that, like, the warmth of like a hot spring can help. Sometimes whatever ails you is not just something that her magic clerical abilities can fix.
Right.
Or
So as you make your
easily.
way out, as you make your way outside, taking care to cover your ears as you make your way past Kira's room and downstairs, you begin to see a long line of people making their way up the mountain, past the Abbey of St. Markovia. They're almost being directed by the carpenters, and you're thinking somewhere along the lines of, okay, a little weird, but if this is a hot spring, let's go see what it's about. And you follow them up, and you were taken to, well, this place.
Okay, let me.
And I'll go. You want to give it a try?
I'm gonna give it another try.
All right. Okay, so go ahead and drag by the name if possible.
Okay, right here.
more around here, but yeah. So, leaning against the countertop, you see Hans, waving hello to you and say, "Well, well, look who's finally awake." I mean, I guess you were asleep. Haven't seen you all day. Hi. What do you think? We, managed to pull this off in a matter of hours. It's around noon now.
She's amazed that they were able to build something that quick. Like, this is a much more elaborate building than what a couple of hours would imply. But like, I guess you had a whole town's worth of people, so I guess really put your mind to things. It really works out.
Yeah, no need to say anything. I know you're impressed. Also, you don't even need to, pay anything. You're considered a VIP. So, go ahead and, enjoy yourself, I guess. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay.
Okay, Mimi? The world's your oyster right now.
Okay.
Just as a
Can you hear me?
piece. Oh, what's up? Yes.
Okay. I think it took a bit to, because did he hear anything I said?
Actually, I have an idea. Go into Discord and
Hold on.
talk.
Yeah, I'm in Discord.
Oh, weird. Okay. Try again
Yeah,
from the top, just in case.
Yeah, I decided to. Okay, so the entire time, so again, as I was saying before, just in case, you heard everything Mimi was saying before you were like, before, right? How Mimi was like impressed about how quickly.
Oh, okay, that was her.
something
Yes,
like this
I
was
heard
built.
all that. Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I think Mimi's just gonna look around.
Okay,
Look
yeah,
at the
so...
various hot springs. Just one problem with her. I think she's very as much as she would like to say hi and everything, she's like shy about joining other people.
All right. To which the clerk actually notices you and says, I hope you don't mind my saying so, but you seem rather shy around people. Am I correct to assume this?
She nods.
Not to worry. We have a few personal saunas to rest your weary body. In fact, if I could just have you follow me for a moment. She makes her way in here. And she waits for you to follow.
Okay, I'm gonna reopen this so that she can all right.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright. So she leads you to one of the doors and says, "This room is our finest sauna. All you have to do is sit inside, maybe enjoy maybe enjoy one of our finest towels to pat yourself dry, and enjoy our eucalyptus scented vapors.
She nods and says, "Thank you." Before just
Yes.
before wait.
Alright, enjoy.
I think she like apart from entering in and doing and like just resting, I think she's gonna like wait until she partially wants to wait until one of the other like regular hot springs are ready to even attempt one of those, you know.
Alright. So a little time passes. You enjoy the sauna that you're in. And you just feel immediately relaxed. It's just the right amount of heat to the point where you can feel it, but given that you're a tiefling, heat doesn't really bother you anyway.
No.
And given a matter of, we'll say a good half hour or so of soaking, you begin to hear the room next to you quieting down. And you go to look, and you see that it's completely empty. Also, out of game, the more I listen to this tune, the more trippy I realize it sounds. There's
Yeah, I
even
was
like a
thinking
metal
that.
sheet in the background.
All right. Well, after seeing that everyone is gone, she'd probably make her way to the farthest one. Both in part because it means that the least amount of people would probably see, but also just because it looks also the biggest for her to relax in.
Honestly, that's a mood, Mimi. So you look around a little bit and see these of water steezing from babbling gently. Dip your toes into this big central pool, and gradually you just begin to slump your way down and just enjoying the sensations. But then you hear another splash.
Hello.
I thought this was. I thought this was. I mean, I don't know if it's entirely a private place, but yeah. Oh, hello. How are you? Honestly, I'm feeling a lot better, honestly. This is probably like
She's hiding more in the water because she thought she was alone, but she's still like.
overall it's just been the most relaxed I felt since even being here. Probably even longer than that, honestly. It just
it just. She just starts like she does kind of still like not retreating, it's not retreating into the water, but yeah, more it's like she's like kind of like slowly going in, but half like hiding because oh man, another person, and half oh man, I felt she half thought she was alone, half relaxing, you know?
Yeah.
Um. You don't mind if I'm here, do you? Mimi thinks about it carefully and is just. No, I'm fine. You're fine. And Jackie's I think they're just gonna relax for a little bit. She just Mimi's closing her eyes, not like almost like she's off to fall asleep again. Jackie's just keeping her eyes open though because oh, she's just staring at the ceiling.
Has Jackie ever slept?
Has Jackie ever slept? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Did you say sleep with her eyes open or just sleep?
Nah, I was just being silly. Like, because, you know, considering that Jackie's kind of a ball of energy, it's like, does that woman ever sleep? But yeah. So, as you close your eyes, Mimi, and having been around so much nature on your walk up here, to see this at the end of the finish line, as it were, it's exactly as you said in your own words. This is the first time you've ever felt so relaxed before. And that serenity gets cut short a bit as you feel a tap on your shoulder, and then
Is it from Jackie?
You open your eyes and see Jackie right there, like next to you.
I don't suppose you'd want you wouldn't mind I guess okay, the entire thing just needs to refresh. I don't suppose you don't mind more company, do you? Something a little closer? No, I don't mind. You know, when I first got here, I was scared to let anyone know what happened, like about anything, about Ariel, but now it just. Oh, you mean the lady from your letter, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the lady from my letter. It kept me kind of distant from everyone.
but thanks to, but after the rest of the group, Gadrod especially, kept on letting me know that the walls that I was keeping up were okay to be torn down, and with admittedly some I guess you can say persuading from someone else figuring it out, I felt up. I guess there was more I could share, people I could share with. Of everyone, Suko is probably the only one who might not know, and even then, and even then, it's not like I wouldn't share it with her or anything, I think I just forgot to. I've been so... Thank you. I can't really thank everyone enough. You're welcome. Do I roll? Do I roll?
What would you like to roll?
Investigation.
Yeah, sure. Jackie against Mimi?
I guess you could say that.
Alrighty.
That's an 18. Which essentially would beat Mimi's DC.
Okay. What does she find? More accurately, what does she see?
Mimi. So she noticed something about Mimi. More specifically, how do I say it? So this entire time, Mimi's been kind of she's noticed Mimi's skin is losing a lot of its red. Yeah, no, I'm trying to find the words. I'm sorry. My brain's having a bit of a...
Actually, tell you what. Instead of finding the words, why don't we just show them?
All right. So...
Oh, wait, oops.
Yeah, Mimi's skin is... Mimi's looks almost... I don't want to say normal. Because normal almost sounds like, oh man, being a tiefling is not normal, but I guess it partially is. It's not normal. But more importantly, Mimi looks her skin is more brown. Her hair is more green. But it's almost like Mimi. It's almost like it's almost as if for a time, Mimi doesn't look like she was ever a tiefling. And Jackie just kind of like nudges Mimi again, just like, hey, 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 hey. Okay. How long do you plan on being in here? Probably just a little longer. Okay. Do you mind if I get if I get something real quick? And she's gonna look for a mirror somewhere.
Okay, yeah. Easy enough. No roll necessary. You actually find a hand mirror in this basket, and you quickly make your way back to Mimi.
Okay. She hands her the mirror, and Mimi looks. And Mimi.
Okay, you know what? Yeah. Finish that, and then I guess I gotta do it too, shouldn't I? Roll a d100.
D100. How do I roll a D1?
There's like a little dice icon. Yeah. There's like a little dice icon. Just click on that.
Okay.
See
D100.
D100 on the far left. Yeah, just roll. Just click
90.
That. The Well, if this is the point where Mimi starts screaming, it should be this.
I am not screaming. However, you can hear it. She's kind of just...
Yeah, it echoes throughout the mountain.
It's the Yoda scream.
No.
Actually, I have it right here.
I wish there was a way I could make my voice echo in here. But yeah, no, she's screaming. Do I drop my tokens anywhere?
No, that was just to show the effect. And
Okay.
also, this is the best opportunity to call this.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so this was a little off the cuff because a lot of things happened unexpectedly, but
This
I
was a
think
good
this is a
session.
good way to end it. Yeah, and whatever we couldn't get to, we'll get to next session. Was hoping to do this in 2 sessions, but you know, DM curse. What can you do? Nothing goes the way you plan.
But you know what? There is some hit of good news because as we fished out the lunker, as soon as we got it out popping out of the mouth of it was fucking Hoopa.
Fucking Hoopa!
Fucking Hoopa! But fear not, because for those of us wanting more D&D goodness, check back here in a couple of weeks. On Tuesday, we'll resume Strixhaven, and on that Saturday, we will be going back to Ravnica. I mean, I'm not going to Ravnica, but most of these guys are.
Okay,
But to
so
close
yeah,
the night out, Yeah.
I was gonna say Tuesday, September 3rd is our next session of Strixhaven, and Saturday the 7th is gonna be Ravnica, followed by the 17th is more Strixhaven, and then the 21st is more Curse of Strahd.
Thank you. That's way more succinct. Thank you so much. Okay, so to close the night out, I think it's time for a little bit of a bedtime story, because I know this is late in the hour for some of us in the world. And who better to do that than Garl himself? Take it away, Garl, the Undying. Go the fuck to sleep by Adam Mansbach. Illustrated by Ricardo Cortez. The cats nestle close to their kittens now. The lambs have laid down with the sheep. You're cozy and warm in your bed, my dear. Please, go the fuck to sleep. The windows are dark in the town, child. The whales huddle down in the deep. I'll read you one very last book if you swear. You'll go the fuck to sleep! The eagles who soar through the sky are at rest, and the creatures who crawl, run, and I know you're not thirsty, that's bullshit! Stop lying! Lie the fuck down, my darling, and sleep! The wind whispers soft through the grass, hon. The field mice, they make not a